Hello Aquarius. Welcome to your June reading. First, I would like to wish you all a great month. And if this is your first time stopping by, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. It does help me a lot to continue making these videos for you guys. Thank you so much. I do highly appreciate your love and support. And now let's get started with the first week of June. So I see that you guys have something in your life at this moment in time that you have to really consider, that you have to make some changes. But I'm feeling that the changes are quite painful. You know, you might have to sacrifice a few things in order to get things right. Things are repeating themselves. There's something from the past, something that you're currently experiencing, just kind of the same cycles keep happening over and over again. And you know it's not healthy, you know you need to make some type of change, but you're avoiding that change at any cost. You're avoiding to even think about it. I'm feeling that some of you guys are spending too much time with friends, with family members, at work, maybe kind of immersing yourself at work just so you don't have so much time alone, so much time to think, so much time to reflect. And the Hanged Man in reverse is a great indication of that. Not taking the time to reflect, not taking the time to meditate, just kind of keeping yourself at the same place. A little bit, I'm also feeling a little bit of that victim mentality when you're hoping that someone will come and save you, or something will just happen, or you are hoping that the same situations, the same things that you have been doing, maybe they're going to give you results, but deep inside of you, you know that you have to make a change. You know that this has been going on for a long time. It's not working, and you just need to take that time to really analyze everything, maybe even try and see it from a different perspective, from a different point of view. Sometimes you need to you might be too close to a project, or you might be too inside a particular problem. You need to kind of make two steps backwards, look at everything from the outside, try to see different points of views or different ways of doing things. If you've been doing the same thing over and over again and it's not giving you results, this is the time to change that. This is the time to reconsider, because even when something doesn't work, even if you try to hold on to it because you're scared, because you're afraid of change, the universe, God, your angel, your higher self, you can name it whatever you want, things are gonna happen in a way that chapter of your life needs to close in order for a new chapter to open. So you can't procrastinate for so long before something happens. And I'm feeling that you guys, even yourself, you're feeling this energy. You know that this is not going to continue for a long time, because in the second week with the Death card, this is an indication of a new beginning, of opening a new chapter, something happening when you can't control it. It's out of your control. It's happening. It's ending. You have to prepare yourself. Okay. And this is also connected with that Scorpio energy. When things go to the extreme, Scorpios are very extreme kind of personalities, very strong, they either love someone completely, or they're very interested, or they don't care at all, or they're revengeful. So they can go from one end to the other. The same thing here with the Death card. It's an ending, a closure. It's really testing who you are. Whatever the situation is, it can be different things for different people, but whatever the specific situation is something that you will remember even 5 or 10 years from now and think to yourself, oh wow, really? That was a moment in time when my life was transformed, when my life changed. Things were never the same. I was stronger. I was able to look at things in a completely different way, and have maybe change parts of your personality, of the way you view the world, or the way you view yourself. And And this is also you, in a way, you're also releasing everything, okay? Because the death is also connected with rebirth and starting fresh, starting something from scratch. We're born without nothing. We're born we're born pure. So in a way, with the death card, is that same of that phoenix energy, when the bird is burned to the ashes and it's reborn even stronger and more beautiful and more powerful. Same way for you, releasing the old, releasing everything that has been holding you down, bad memories, bad traumas. It can be even in a more philosophical point of view viewing the world. So you're changing the way you're viewing things. You're changing how you allow things to affect you. You're changing, what people are around you, or you're motivating yourself even more. You're trying to always look at the positive. So it can be different ways. It can even be the end of a relationship for some people, or the end of a partnership, or a job that you might have had for a long time, and you might decide to do something completely different, completely new. But for the most part, this is going to be a good change, a good positive change. And in the third week with the Eight of Wands, now I'm feeling that you guys are very eager, Aquariuses. You're very eager to get things started. You right away, you're thinking, okay, what can I do? You're planning to travel. Some of you may even travel by plane, for pleasure, for business. For those of you who just met someone, if you're single, I'm feeling the Eight of Wands is also a great indication of the Cupid's arrow just kind of striking you, and you're completely infatuated with this person and you want to spend time with them, and that beautiful romance in the beginning. But I'm also feeling for you guys that you're in a rush to get things done and make decisions very quickly. You're sorting things out, what's important for you, what's not important. You're ready to start this new chapter. And the number 8 is also the number of power, thinking about work, thinking about career, thinking about who you are, how you identify yourself, how your public image, how people view you. Okay, and we're dealing with 2 8s here. We're dealing with the 8 of Wands. So you bringing back that passion, that fire, that drive into your life. And we're also dealing with the 8 of Pentacles. So the 8 of Wands in the third week, as I said, is that spark, that initial spark. You just closed the chapter. Now you're ready to move on. You're ready to do amazing things with your life. You're feeling motivated. You're feeling optimistic. You want to do great things. You have all this energy accumulated within you. Maybe some of you guys might have felt like whatever the situation was in the past was restricting you so much that you couldn't really do the things you wanted to do. You couldn't be truly yourself. So now that this chapter is closed, now that you released yourself from this situation or this person, now you're feeling free to explore and do amazing and different things, and be who you really are, and just do all the things you always wanted to do. And you will go from the 8 of Wands, from that passion, drive, all that fiery energy, to the 8 of Pentacles. Now you're thinking in a more practical way in the last week of June. So what do I do? How I get started? What's the steps that I need to take? Kind of that type of thought process. And I see you feeling very focused. I see you feeling very, very motivated. You want to make sure that everything you do is done to perfection. You want to make sure that everything you touch and has your name attached to it, it's absolutely impeccable. I'm feeling that you guys, especially for those of you who are planning to open your own business, you want to create something, maybe have your own product, you're very proud of it. You want to make sure that whatever you're doing creates, you want to create a good name, a good reputation for yourself. And you're in the right track, because when we're in the level of 8 8 is before 9, which is accomplishment, feeling happy, whatever you have achieved in life. So you're very, very close to that point when you're feeling like, wow, I'm doing really great. And you have that financial freedom that you've dreamt for so long. You're very close to achieving that. So keep working, keep giving it your all, keep that passion, that fire, that energy, but also be responsible for yourself. You know, take charge of yourself. Use your creativity. Use your passion. Use all the elements that you have. Your mental capacity, everything. And I'm feeling you guys want to. For some of you, you might also feel a bit of a workaholic here in the last week, because you want to make sure that everything you do, it's done by yourself. If you have other people working for you, you're going to be checking on them. You're going to making sure that they do everything how you want it to be done. So you want. I'm feeling that you guys here, you truly are very, very passionate about what you're doing. So you want to make sure everything is done as to the best of the capacity as it can be done. And this is a absolutely great quality. And I'm feeling that this is something fated to happen. It's fated. It's something that you've dreamed of for a long time. It's something that your intuition, your instinct has been telling you to work on this project and take this new leap of faith, and take this responsibility you've been feeling inside of yourself for a while to do this change, to make this change in your life. And from the astrology oracle, the message is Pluto. Okay, so we're dealing with that Pluto energy here that we saw in the second week. The Death card, it's associated with Scorpio in tarot. It's also Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. So whenever you see Pluto in your birth chart, and if you guys don't know where Pluto falls in your birth chart, very simple. Google free birth chart calculator. There's plenty of websites that you can generate a birth chart. You just enter your full birthday, time of birth, birthplace, and you can see where in what planet in what sign you have Pluto, and also what house. It's very important to find the houses in astrology. Start from number 1 to number 12, and different houses represent different things. For example, someone that might have, if you have Pluto in your second house, that means a complete transformation, a radical transformation in terms of your belongings, your wealth, your finances. So someone that has Pluto in the second house, they can be coming from a very humble beginnings, maybe very poor or struggling, and then especially after 30s, there's a sign of abundance and a sign of things completely turning around, you creating wealth for yourself, being very passionate about accumulating and living a very, very comfortable life if you have Pluto there. So Pluto, it kind of transforms your life completely. Okay, it transforms everything. One day you can be very poor, and the next day things will change. Something will completely, a big event will completely transform your life, and from there you can have different things happen for you. And I'm also feeling, for example, some of you guys, if you have Pluto in the 7th house, it indicates relationships that are very, very passionate, they go to the extreme. Sometimes it's an indication of a marriage partner passing away, and that kind of changing the way you view relationships, and affecting your life in a big way. So it's good that everyone knows where their Pluto falls in their chart. So try to get some information about that. It's different from different people, but what I'm seeing here, it's depending on where it falls in your chart, that's how it will affect you, especially if Pluto is transitioning in that chart during the month of June. Okay, pay attention to that, because that's going to have a great indication of how things are going to change for you, or what you're going to want to transform completely in your life. And the angel answer for you guys is get more information. So try not to rush into any decisions. Try to be as calm as possible. Try to take your time, analyze things calmly. Here with Eight of Wands, I also see you rushing a bit into things. You want things to happen quickly, fast. You're very you want to make sure that everything is done at a certain moment in time, and you're feeling like, oh, I'm gonna lose out on opportunity. No, take the time, read everything, how you're supposed to read things. You know, during June we also have Mercury retrograde. It's going to be retrograde most of the June till the very end of June, when it goes back direct. So there is a chance there for miscommunications or things. So you might have a conversation with someone, have an agreement, a verbal agreement, and then you read things, you put things down on paper, it's completely different. So make sure you spend that time to read everything carefully, especially before you have to sign any contracts or any deals. Okay, my friends. And from the Oracle of Love, the message for you guys is surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Okay, beautiful, beautiful message. This is a time to surrender. This is a time to let go. This is a time to let fate, your destiny, universe work its magic, lead you in the right direction. This is a time for you to release fear, because the Hanged Man here in the first week is also connected with that fear of change, fear of being heard, having that fear of, oh, are things going to go the right way? Am I going to get hurt? Am I going to be all right? So release that fear, okay? Release that fear and open yourself up. Okay, my friends, allow something new to enter into your life. Okay, Aquariuses, this is all the messages that I had for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate your time, and I see you on my next video. Bye bye.